Welcome, welcome, welcome to this live show. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to play with my lights here to make sure that it comes out nice. Let me move my camera just a little bit here. There. Hi guys, we are live today. And let me turn off my computer over here. Hi guys. I hope that you are there. Three people, type your name there and tell me where you're watching me from, guys. This is my live show. New year today, right? It's year 2022, and we are here. You're catching me from Facebook at Charities Bubble USA, on YouTube at Charities Bubble USA, and Charities Bubble USA fans on Facebook, guys. So it's a fine afternoon. I almost gave up on my internet. If you look at the time, it's a little bit late. It's 12:28. I normally start at 12, but I was having trouble. I couldn't come online because my internet wanted to misbehave. 8 people, kindly type your name there and tell me where you're watching me from. And if you are on Facebook, kindly go to Charities Bubble USA on YouTube and subscribe to my channel, guys. It's a new year. New year, new resolutions. I need you to type your new resolutions there, guys. 10 people. If you are watching me from Facebook, guys, please go to my YouTube. I'm trying to switch off my computer here because it has so much light. It has so much light. So there, people are coming. We're gonna give people some few minutes. It's 12:29. We'll start at 12, maybe 24 or 12:23. So I see people are coming on, guys. Today I am live on all my platforms. I'm live on YouTube. I'm live on Facebook at Charity Nganga, and I am live on Facebook at Charities Bubble USA YouTube, Facebook page. If you are on Facebook, guys, I normally don't go to Facebook a lot. I like to be on YouTube, but today it's a new year, so I was like, I'm gonna go on both platforms. So if you're watching me from your Facebook, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Charities Bubble USA. I talk about life in the US, guys. It's 12:30. I'm going to give it another 3 minutes before I start acknowledging people. I see people are watching me from YouTube. Some are watching me from Facebook. And I need you to tell me if you can hear me clearly. I am trying to, and I have a cold, guys. It's very cold here. It's winter. I have a cold. So I'm trying to test my new equipment here, my new microphone. I don't know if you can see it there. So I want you to tell me if you can hear me clearly. Like I said, today I'm a little bit late. I almost gave up on coming live because thank you, Wakazi Fitness, for that. Because I was having a little bit of trouble. Today is snowed, 1st of January, and we woke up to snow. I'm gonna do a video on that so that you can see how it snows here in Wichita. I was wondering, oh my gosh, is it gonna snow or is it not gonna snow? But today it snowed. And so I started a little bit late. I normally start at 12 because I was having trouble to get online, but I'm glad that I was able to. If you're watching me from Facebook, guys, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. We only have 30 people to go to 3,000 subscribers. And I always really do appreciate when you watch my videos. I really appreciate when you make comments. I really appreciate even when you ask questions, I can see the quest for people to know about US is very, very, very high. So I really feel appreciated when I see that people are acknowledging what I am doing, guys. So it's 12:32 p.m. I am going to start acknowledging people in 1 minute now. I am going to start acknowledging people in 1 minute. So just as usual, I haven't changed the time, but today I was having a little bit of difficulty with my internet, but I am on now, guys. It's the afternoon here. It's 12:30 p.m. here in the afternoon. Like I said, we got some snow today. We did get some snow. And it's exciting for the kids because they like to go outside when it is snow. Of course, it's very, very cold, but they like to go outside, guys. So 12:32 p.m. I am waiting for 1 minute, and then I am going to start acknowledging people. If you're watching me from Facebook, guys, please go to my YouTube channel, Charities Bubble USA. You can see the name down there, and subscribe to my channel, guys. Like I said, I only have, let me see how many we are remaining for me to be, for us to go to 3,000. We are remaining 23 people, and we will be at 2,000. So 12:33 p.m. I'm going to start acknowledging people. So Karen Ikrote, how are you? Happy New Year. I hope that, right now I know it's in the evening in Africa. Maybe it's 9 something. Like I normally tell you guys, we are always behind you guys in hours. So right now here it is 12:33. So we are always behind you guys in hours. And so Karen Kirota is watching me from Saudi Arabia. Thank you for that. Samuel Karaoke, hi Charity, happy New Year from Kikuyu. Thank you for joining me. Mwakazi Fitness, greetings. Happy New Year to you too. I hope that you guys are having a new year, and you're having New Year resolutions. You want to type your resolutions there. I'm going to tell you my resolution during this session. Marilyn Kada, happy New Year, Charity. Watching from Nairobi, Githurai. I love you so much, Marilyn Kada. Thank you for that. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly feel free to do so. Mwakazi Fitness was telling me there that they can hear me clearly. Like I said, I am trying on a new microphone, and I just want to know that it's working well. I got this microphone from my son during Christmas, and I really like it. So I want to know if it's working well. Karen Nicorati, your voice is okay. Catherine Kamere, Happy New Year. Grace Nganga, hi Charity. Grace from Kenya. Thank you, Grace Nganga. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly do so, Grace. Binti Karonga, thank you for that. Salamu za mwaka mpya, asante sana pale. Great. Oh my gosh, the messages are just disappearing. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see where I was. Where was I? All right, let me see if I can scroll down here. All right. Oh, Binti Karoga, I saw you. Thank you for that. How is everything? Everything is fine. Everything is going fine with me. I hope that you are doing fine. A beautiful wig on my head. Yeah, I told you guys I like to wear wigs when it's winter because I do not like messing up my hair. You know, when you come to live here in the US, one of the things that you'll find as a challenge is your hair. Because the weather here doesn't like our hair a lot. I don't know why, for some reason, because when it is very cold and you walk outside, your hair freezes. It just freezes, and it has a very, very bad texture. And at the same time, when it is very hot, you find that your hair becomes very dry. And then the water that we use here is a little bit different. It's like when you come for the first time, you will when you taste the water, you will taste like it's tasting just a little bit salty. And you find that water doesn't agree so much with our hair. So when you come here, it's always very good to moisturize your hair all the time. And when it is cold, it's always good to cover up your hair. So that's why you find that most people, they're just on wigs. But in summertime, you won't be able to wear a wig because it becomes very hot. It becomes extremely hot. So that's one thing that you have to do. So thank you for that. Let me see. Jeremiah, hello, Charity Bless 2022. Thank you for that. Binti Karonga, keep up the good work. Thank you for that. Hi, Charity Jet Graham. Thank you for joining me this morning. So, guys, it's a new year. It's New Year 2022. I know you guys are going to maybe end the first date. For us, it's midday, 9:35 p.m. Watching you from Kirinyaga, Moya Jet Graham. Thank you for that. So I have my New Year resolutions. I think I have my, God willing, I have everything set out. Like I told you guys, this year I want to go back to school. I want to go back and get my associates in my nursing because I feel like I should go to school. Unsent MBD, where have you been? I haven't seen you for a while. Thank you for joining me there. That's my friend there. So that's my first resolution, to go to school. The other resolution is to make as many videos as I can about US. I told you guys that I want to share a lot about US. I want to share about life here so that when you come here, even if you come as a student, even if you come as a DV lottery winner, even if you come as a visitor, you will be able to adjust because you have information. I normally tell you guys that information is the key. And if you have information, you are able to maneuver, you're able to do your stuff. And that was one of the reasons why I started this YouTube channel, because I felt like, because when I came in here, I didn't know much. I felt like if I started and just told people just an overview of what I've seen, maybe they will have a clue, because I didn't have a clue when I was coming here. I also answer questions for people who are new. And if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly feel free to do so. Now, I have some questions here that I am going to answer that have been asked. I haven't looked at them, but I want to talk about them. There's this person who was asking me if you are invited as a visitor. If you are invited as a visitor, for example, someone invites you to come here if you need to do a medical, like the one that is done for the DV. Now, I like I said, 2 years ago, I invited my mom. I invited my mom to come and visit me. And when I invited her, the first time she didn't get a visa, they didn't give her, but the second time she got it. She got it. She went for the interview and they gave it to her. And normally, when you get your visitor's visa, it's called a B1, B2 visa. When you get that visa, normally they will give you a visa for 5 years. So that means that you can go, come for 5 years. So that's what she's got. Now, when she went for her interview and she got the visa, they did not tell her to go for any medicals. They did not. The only thing that they required her to do was just to go and get a shot for yellow fever, of which actually, even when she went to get that shot, she didn't get it because she was over 65, and they said that they weren't going to give her because she was beyond that age. So they didn't give her that. So when you're coming as a visitor, you are not required. And that is why I normally say that the DV lottery is very different. It's very different from the other visas because that is the DV lottery is the only one that you have to go through all those medicals before you come in here, because that one is called an immigrant visa. An immigrant visa means that you are coming here and you are coming here to stay. You're not going to come here on a temporary basis. That's a permanent basis. And that's why when you come here with a green card, you become a permanent resident. You become a permanent resident because you will be living here. You will be a resident of this country permanently. And that one, you stay, they give you up to 10 years. After 10, they give you after, the whole visa will go up to 10 years. It will expire after 10 years. But after 5 years, you can file to become a citizen. And that is what we did. So when you're going for that visitor's visa, the question was asked here, you do not need to go through that whole medical thing that you go for the DV lottery, because that one is on a temporary basis. So I hope that I have answered that one. Now, there's another one who was asking me. Now I have enough info. I'm reading my questions from my YouTube channel. And I'm also going to go and read questions from the WhatsApp. And if I have, if you have a question, type it there. I'm going to answer it for you. And if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, guys, I told you that I only need 27 people to get to 3,000 subscribers. Guys, please go do that there. And I normally do go live on both platforms on special occasions. Like I went live on Facebook and YouTube. I have a cold, guys. You'll have to excuse me here. I have a very bad cold. I normally go on Facebook like occasionally. I like to go on YouTube. So when you see me on Facebook and you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly do so that you can keep up with what I talk about on YouTube. So so if you have a question, that's what I was saying. If you have a question, please type it there. I'm going to answer it for you. So there's this other one. I can't read his name because he's very complex, but he was saying, Now I have enough info, but I have one question. Is there a place to fill out the children's passport number in the DS-260? Now, the DS-260, like I said, is it's a document, Department of State 260, that you will have after you have won your green card, that you will have to fill out. This person is a DV 2022, and so they want to know if you have to put the information for your child. Yes, you do. You do need to put information for the passport for your children. You need to do for your spouse, because like I said, when you are applying for the green card, only the primary applicant needs to have a passport. Just the primary applicant. That is the first person whose name appears on the application form. It can be the wife, it can be the husband, it doesn't matter. But after you have won, the DS-260 talks about you, about you and about your family members that are going to be coming with you. Because I said, if you win your green card, like if I have won my green card, and I have, like the way I did, like I got my green card. So my husband is in that green card. My children are in that green card. Those people are called derivatives. So when you're filling out the DS-260, their passport information must be there. It must be there because they will travel with you. It doesn't matter whether you're going to leave them behind 6 months and they come before 6 months are over. You have to give out their passport information, because even them, for them to get a visa, it has to be stamped on the passport. So it doesn't matter if that child is 1 day old or whatever, you will have to put their information on the passport. It's very, very important. And like I said, there were so many people who are telling me, oh, it's a lot of money to process the visa. Yes, it's a lot of money. It's not a joke. And like I normally say, guys, is that if you're a good saver, I normally become very honest with you guys and tell you that if we did not used to save money when we were back in Kenya, we would not have been able to come to the US. Like, that's a fact. We would not have been able to come to the US. And I know it's hard, but what I normally say is that if you have 100 shillings, I'm going to talk in Kenyan shillings, and you're able to save even 10 shillings of that money, then that means that if you have more, you'll be able to save. It's always good to save. Because you find that times are hard, and sometimes you might say that I'm going to do maybe a harambe or whatever, and people might not even be able to deliver the amount that you want. So it is always very important. If you have a dream of coming to the US, then you have to start saving. That's the only way, unless you have a very good job and you know that you won't have a problem. It costs money to process that visa. So it's very, very important, because I've seen that question so many times. People saying, oh, we can apply. What if we win? And and how are we going to get the money? Yeah, you have to be able to raise that money, because it's not free of charge. It's not free of charge. And like I said, guys, we couldn't have been able to come. All of us came at the same time. Me, my husband, I had 2 children at that time, and we were able to come to the US, and we didn't leave anybody behind, simply because we were saving. Even if at the end we had to sell everything that we had, we used to save. Okay, let me see what people are saying here. Grace Nganga is asking me, is there any Christian conferences in May? I'll look up on that, and I'm gonna let you know. Lucy Como, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Charities Baba USA. I am championing for myself, because I need to reach 3,000 subscribers. I am only remaining 27, guys. I know you're going to support me through that. And thank you for joining me. Okay. Let me see what Nicholas Sekasie. Thank you for joining me. Hi, Charity. I have a question. What if I wrote the wrong email during the DV lottery application? What can I do to correct that error? My gosh, Nicholas. When you guys were filling out the green card process last year, I came here every day to make sure that you filled out that form. And the thing that I always stressed about was your email. That one, you have to, I don't know what you don't remember. If you do not remember your password, please reset it. Please reset that password, because that's the only way that you will know whether you have won your DV or not. There is no other way. They're not going to send you a letter. They're not going to do anything. They will use, my voice is like, it wants to go away. I hope my voice doesn't go away. I have a very bad cold. That email, you have to look for a way to retrieve it. I don't know how you will do it, because that's very important. The email that you wrote there, it's very, very important. And I always insisted. And you know, when you're doing the application, that email you entered twice, and you cannot copy and paste it. You enter the first time, and it tells you to verify it. You enter it, you type it there. You don't verify it by copying and pasting it. And I told you the importance of that email, because that's the only communication, guys, that you will have after you win your green card, they will send you an email. So you have to look for that. You have to look for that, Nicholas. Reset it. If you have forgotten the password, try and reset that email, because without that email, then you will not know, because they only communicate with you through your email. And now it's a little bit different. Like I said, they said that you are not sending your documents again to KCC. So that means that you won't have any like interaction or whatever. They need you to take your documents during your day of your interview. So that email, please try and retrieve it. Sam, you seem familiar. I think we have a friend in common. Do you know Joe? I don't know Joe. I don't know who Joe is. So maybe I look familiar. Sometimes I go live and people tell me that I look familiar. Maybe I look like another person. I don't know. Okay, Okuna Florence. Hi, Charity. Happy blessed New Year. Thank you for that, Florence. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe to my channel, my YouTube channel, Charities Baba USA. That name that is running down there, that is there. That's my YouTube channel. Because like I said, I don't go to Facebook all the time. I go to Facebook like seldom when it's like New Year. Today I have to come to Facebook because it's New Year. Okay, Maxwell. Wadondo, so beautiful. I'm from Mombasa. Thank you for joining me, Maxwell. And I hope that you have subscribed to my channel. Maxwell said Nikondani, thank you for that. Grace Warimo, hello, tune in, and thank you for the good work you're doing. Thank you, Grace Warimo, my friend there. Grace Warimo started with me and she's still working with me. When I started this YouTube channel, I normally tell you guys I didn't start a long time ago. I started 5 months ago, and I've seen a lot of response. I've seen a lot of support. So guys, I really do appreciate you for just working with me through this journey and wanting your quest to know more about the US. Okay, let me see. Happy New Year, Barbara Grace Orimo. Thank you. Vivi Chela, Happy New Year to you, Vivi. I hope I have pronounced your name correctly. Sam, Joe Mama, I don't know that one. Dixon Magongo, shall they send the confirmation message shortly after May 7th? Now, what you will do is that when you have won your green card on May 7th, you will use the confirmation number. Remember the confirmation number. After you filled out your DV lottery, there was a number that appeared when you submitted your application. That number, I told you guys, if you get your confirmation number, print it out and take it with you at home and keep it safely. I did a full video about the confirmation number, whereby after you have submitted, you go and keep that one, because that's the only way that you will know whatever. Although I always told you that when you filled out ours, I lost my confirmation number. I couldn't find it. Like, it was just lost, disappeared, gone. So there was I was able to go online and retrieve it. I was able to go online. I think they asked me for my date of birth, and I can't remember something else that they asked me for, and I was able to retrieve that number, and that's the way that I knew that we had won the green card. So the confirmation number, you must have it. If you filled out your green card, you must have your confirmation number, because that is the number that you will enter when you go to check. When you go to that website on May 7, it's going to open, and then it's going to tell you to check your whatever your application. If you have won, you will have to enter that confirmation number. And normally when you did your application, is that it brought your date of birth, your year of birth. It didn't bring the dates, the dates that you were born, but the year of birth and that confirmation number. So that's very important. You should have it, Dixon. And if you didn't keep it safely, go look for it, because you need that one. Of course, if you lost it, we can always find a way, because I told you guys that I lost mine and I was able to retrieve it. I found it online. Okay. Charity, instead of writing Sekasie Nicholas, I wrote Nicholas Sekasie. Whoa, Nicholas Sekasie at whatever. So I don't know. Is that your email? I think that's your email, because the email is very sensitive. The email, even if you miss one word, it brings something different. It doesn't log in. So I don't know. Inbox me and we're going to talk about that. Happy New Year to Abdul Nasir. Thank you for that. Ruth Ritino. Hi, Charity. Happy New Year. If a child wins DV lottery and is only 19 years, a girl, can you advise on her coming alone? Can she manage on herself there? Now, when you are 18 years old, you are an adult. 18 years old, you are an adult. You are termed as an adult here in the US. So when your daughter wins and she's 19 years old, yes, she can come and survive here alone. They survive here alone. But what I normally say is that the age does not matter. To me, I don't think age matters. What matters is here. What is here? And your focus. Because we have even seen people who have come here and they are 40, 50, and they have wasted their life. So it doesn't matter. They can come. And actually, 19 years old, it's a good year. It's a good age to come to the US because that person has already gone through high school and now they are starting their adult life. Because when you are 18, you are an adult. Normally, what I would advise if that was my child is that when they came in here with a DV lottery, I would advise them when they come here, their focus should be go to school. Do not, because you find that normally what happens is that the jobs, like I tell you guys, here in the US, jobs are very many. There are very many jobs, like so many jobs. You everywhere you walk, you find they have whatever, they have a notification says that a person they need help. Hmm? And you find that if a young person comes and they say, and here you can work two jobs, three jobs, and a young person doesn't have anything that's bothering them, so they can work all their jobs that they want. You find that people tend to lose focus, and they say that maybe, let's assume it's something like nursing. They say that if I become a CNA and I work two jobs, I can make money like that the nurse is making, which is true. It's gonna be true because if you work three jobs or maybe you work on so many overtimes, you can get money that the nurse is making, whereby maybe the nurse is only working for 3 days. It's okay, it's fine. But you find that in the long run, they get tired of working so many jobs. So you find that, and that is why you find that some people have been here for so long, and then 20 years later is when they're like, oh my gosh, I wish I had gone to school, because they didn't go to school. So for me, that young person, when they're coming here, advise them to go to school. That is the only way. Go to school, work one job. Because after they have finished their degree, they will get a better job, of which they won't have to spend all their time in working, so that they can keep up with making a lot of money. Because when you go to school, I can tell you a difference, guys, because when I came here, I started as a CNA. And the money that I was making as a CNA and the money that I make right now as a nurse is very different. I don't have to work so many days. I can even go to work for 3 days a week and I am good. You see what I mean? So for those young people, that young person who is 19, they can survive very well, but please advise them to go to school. I would advise them to go to school, have a career, because they make more money when they have a career. But don't worry, a 19-year-old is an adult. An 18-year-old is an adult. My son is 19. So guys, don't worry. When they reach 18 years old, they are adults. They can choose. They can choose. But at the same time, it's always good to guide them and tell them what is right. So for me, as a parent, I have a 19-year-old. I always advise him to go to school, because going to school, maybe it's how we were brought up, but I think education, education is the only thing that nobody can take away from you. Your education. You can have a good job. The job can go. You can have anything. But when you have gone to school, when you have education, that one, nobody is ever going to take it from you. That's yours. That's, and it's going to help. So I would advise, so don't worry about a 19-year-old. That's an adult. They get a green card. They come here. They'll do well. Catherine Kamere, hello. Hi, I hope you're doing well. Thank you. That's my email. So we'll talk about your email. I need you to inbox me. We'll talk about that more. Grace Wairimo, can you try talk about invitation process and the months mostly people get the invites? Now, the invitation, Grace, happens if someone is having an occasion. For example, maybe I'm graduating. Like when I invited my mom, the second invitation, I was graduating in my nursing. So I invited her. That is one way that you can be invited when someone is graduating. And those ones normally happen at the end of May. And the end of May is a big one, because that's the end of the year. And we have others that happen in December. Like in December, there are people still who graduated in December. Now, at that time, normally what happens, if I am graduating, what I will do, and what I did, is that I went to my dean in my school and I told them I have family in Africa that I would like to invite to come for my graduation. She only gave me a letter. And that letter, I just emailed it to my mother. And actually, I mailed it to some friends of mine. And then what they need to do is that they need to go look for the appointment dates in the embassy, because they normally have their calendar and they tell you these dates are available for an appointment. After that, of course, you will have to go and fill out a DS-160. This one is different. DS-160. I remember filling out for my mom. I filled it out here for her. So when you fill out that one and then you submit it, it only talks about you. It will ask you if you have had any crimes. It will ask you how many people you are traveling with. It will ask maybe the occupation that you do. So after that, then you go to the date set for your interview. She went for an interview and then she got it. But I told you the first time she didn't get it. So I always tell you guys, it depends on how you are going to present yourself on the embassy. Because the consular there, I'm trying to fix this wig and it's not working. So the consular is trained to like detect whether you can go back or not. So you have to give them beyond reasonable doubt that when you get that visa and you come here to visit, you will go back home. So you have to show that you have strong family ties or you have a job that you will go back to after you have come to visit. That's the most important thing that you need to do. But it's easy. What it needs for someone to invite for you is just to send you an invitation letter. That's it. The rest, you take care of it. Fill out your DS-160. Then you go for the interview. When you get it, you're good to go. Then you can come. So that's how it goes. Someone can invite you for a wedding. If someone is doing a wedding, they can invite you. There are some people who have come, maybe they have come for a funeral. You find that there are some people who decide that they don't want to be taken back home after they die. Most people, most Africans want to go back home after they have passed on, just to lay with their kin. But you find that there are those people who do not want. They just don't want to be buried back home. They want to be buried here. So normally what happens is that when someone passes away, you find that they will send the whatever to the relatives, the letter to the relatives, just to tell, just, you know, a notification for them to come for the funeral. That is another way that people have come here. Of course, people can come for conferences, and for those conferences, you apply online. I'm going to do a video on that for how you come for the conferences. You apply online, and when they have chosen you, of course, they'll send you a letter, and then of course you'll have to go through the same process of filling out the DS-160 and going to the interview. So that's how invitations happen. So you can be invited for anything. It doesn't matter. The only hard thing that I find is for you to be able, like, to convince the consular that you will be able to go and come back, because that's a visitor's visa. You see what I mean? So it's very, very important if you do that. Okay. Now, Catherine Camera is saying, hi, Charity. My question is on childcare. How affordable is it? How manageable is it to work night shifts with a young family? Now, it's doable, guys. It's doable, Catherine. And like I said, when I came here, my kids were little, and I was able to work a shift. So normally what you do is that if you have a spouse, it's good, because you'll separate the shifts, whereby you'll work a different shift and your spouse is going to work a different shift. That works very well. But if you're single, then you'll have to go look for a daycare, whatever. But I told you that with income, it goes with income. You can ask for help depending on income, whereby you can get help and you'll be paying a little bit, and the state or the government is going to help you to pay a little bit. There are those avenues that are there. Of course, there are other people who they have to be licensed. They have to be licensed, and they take care of kids at home. They have their own daycare at home, and they take care of kids in their house. But you find that before they start doing that, their house has been checked, and it's safe for babies. So you find that those people, some of them, they don't charge a lot of money. So you can do that. You can do that, and you're able to survive. But what I tell you guys is that when you come here to the US, come with a positive mind, even if you're single. Come with a positive mind. Guys, I'm having a bad cold. I'm just having a very bad cold. So come with a positive mind, because even if you have a child and it's whatever, you can take them. Let's assume you have a child who is like 5 years old. You find that a child who is 5 years old will go to school for a whole, maybe from 8 to 3. So that one, you can be able to go to work on those hours, and then you can come and take care of them. You can do that. But still, you find that when you come here, Catherine, you will not like a way. There's always going to be a way for you to be able to maneuver and to be able to go to work and take care of your kids. And that's a very, very good question, because like I tell you guys, daycare is expensive. I remember when we came in, my daughter was 4 years old, and I wanted to go to work. I really wanted to go to work. So I went to check out this daycare that was just nearby my host's house. And they told me that it was $500 every week. I was like, oh my God, like that's a lot. That's a lot. Like, you know, if you're working like a job, a minimum wage job, whereby maybe you are getting like $700 every 2 weeks, you find that you will not be able to afford that. But you find that there are always ways. When you're on this side, guys, you are a permanent resident, you have the right to documentation. There is always ways. You only need to ask. There is always ways. Like I tell you guys, when I came here, I didn't even have to pay for my CNA and my Med-Aid and my home health, because I found a way that I went to a place called Workforce. They normally train you and they get you a job and they train you for free. So you find that when you're a permanent resident, you will always stand at an advantage even if you have one child, even if you only have a child and you don't have a spouse. So that's a good question. Okay, how much is enough to process DV lottery, visa plus flight to the US? Now that depends on your family. Dixon, it depends on the number of family that you have. Because the more the people, the more the money, So give it a rough. If you're watching me from Kenya, give every person, give them roughly like 200,000 Kenya shillings. Give them roughly that. Now that one is enough for every individual. Because, and I say every individual, that means even if it's a child who is 6 months old, because you find that every person has to go through the same process. Every person has to go through the medical. Every person needs a visa. So it's not that this is a visa for an adult and this one is for a child. No, you pay the same money. I told you guys when we went to pay for a visa, we paid 120,000 Kenya shillings. So everybody, it doesn't matter. And then of course the plane ticket is the same thing. Is the same thing. So you find that if you give a roughly that amount, at least you stand a better chance. You stand a better chance for you to be able to process all that. But right now, when you look at the flights, oh, they have soared up, guys. It's very expensive to board a flight. We had to pay a ticket for my husband to go to Kenya the other day, and to and fro, like two-way. Of course, when you win a DV lottery, it's gonna be one way, so it might be cheap. And if it does not even cheaper, even if it's one way, it's even expensive. I don't know why. But you find that for his trip to go to Kenya and to come back, we paid $1,800. Yeah, we paid 1,800. That's what we paid. So you see, since COVID, the tickets have gone up. The tickets have gone up. So you have to look at that. Of course, even if the embassy money and the medical money has changed, it hasn't changed amount much. But the whatever for the plane ticket, that one has gone very high. I was talking to my sister this morning and she was telling me to fly from Nairobi to Mombasa is 20,000 Kenya shillings. So you can imagine right now, if you're booking a plane ticket to come to the US, how much it's going to cost you. It's going to be a lot of money. So you have to budget on that, and you stand a better position if you give everybody 200,000 Kenya shillings or the money in your country. Then you will be able to process without any worry. So that's a very good question there. Colleen Keraro Nyaboke, Happy New Year. I like the show. Thank you very much. Sue, this is my workmate. She lives here in the US. Thank you for joining me, Sue. I really do appreciate just seeing you there, Sue, and thank you very much for that. Grace Verimo, thank you. Well answered, Charity. Hi, Charity. Happy New Year. Kindly advise me in a scenario one does not have a host. Dennis Jonki. Now, you must have a host. Dennis, you must have a host. When you win your DV lottery, you must have a host. Why am I saying you must have a host? Because that is your hand. That is your right hand that's going to hold your hand here in the US. You must have a host. Because if you come here with a host, who is going to pick you from the airport? Where are you going to sleep? You might say that I can rent a house, Airbnb. You can rent here Airbnb, or you can rent a hotel or whatever. No, it doesn't work like that. The DV lottery, you must have a host, and that host is important because you'll give that address there when you go for your interview, and in that address, because you have paid. Remember, I told you guys when you get your visa, your DV lottery visa, they give you some instructions, more instructions for you to be able to pay for your green card, and you're supposed to pay for it before you come. So you find that the address that you write there, that is where they will send you a green card in your host's home, because they know that you will not come here and be able maybe to rent a house in the first day, which is not going to happen, because you find that when you're going to rent a house here in the US, it's different, because they look at your credit history, they look at everything about you, and remember, here you don't have history. History really matters. So you find that you will still need your host when you're going to. I remember when we went to rent our first apartment, we went with our host, and actually his name and our name was there because we didn't have credit. We didn't have credit. We didn't have any history of credit. So without a host, you might be denied a visa, because how are you going to come here without a host? And that's why I say that networking is very good, guys. When you see something going on online, and maybe you have a dream of coming to US. Connect with those people who are talking about US. Connect with those people who are talking about Germany. Connect with those people who are talking about Australia. Connect with those people who are talking about Canada. They might not be able to host you personally, but they can get you some help. You see what I mean? So connections are good, because for me, sometimes I just look at online. I like to see what's going on online, and I'm like, this person is just talking nonsense, and people are just, the person has like so many followers, but the person who is talking sense, something that can help, you find that they don't have so much, which like really puzzles me, because I'm like, if you want a green card, like right now, if I tell you guys, I started my YouTube channel 5 months ago, and I know the people, I know many people, because I see them often. I see them, I see that comment, I see that person. I don't know them personally, but I know them very well because they've been there. You see what I mean? And that's how you get help, because of networking. So it's very good for you to look. Yes, you don't have a host. I didn't know anybody in the US when I came here, and I told you guys. So you find that if you connect with someone like me, or someone else who is talking about the DV lottery, there are so many who talk about the DV lottery. Even if they won't host you personally, they might get you some help to get a host. Because for a host, all you need is an address. You need an address for that host. And without that, guys, to fill out on your DS-260, you might not get your visa, because where are you going to go? Where will you go without a host? So you need a host. So I'm advising you, Dennis Njoki, if you do not know anybody here in the US, start networking. Start knowing who is who in the US and who is talking about this stuff. And they might get you some help. There are some people who are good-hearted, and they can help you out. If you don't have I'm waiting to see what's going to happen next year, because I talked so much about the DV lottery, and I am expecting that some people will win. I'm expecting that some people will win, and I'm going to bring them here, and we're going to talk about it and see how they feel. So Dennis Njoki, start networking, start knowing people through online who are talking about this stuff, and you will get a benefit from that, guys. You will get a benefit from that, guys. I believe networking is good, even if you're a business. Have you ever gone to the market and seen the person who talks a lot? They talk a lot. They want to talk to this person. They want to talk to this person. Their sales are more higher than the person who is quiet. I always like to talk about this guy who sang this song about a wedding, that he went to a wedding, and he saw that the bride was giving cakes, and the bride did not go to where he was, and he saw like the cake was almost done, and he had to shout and tell the bride that he has not gotten a cake, and that is the only way that he got the cake, because when he talked to the bride gave him the cake. It's the same thing, guys. It's the same thing. You have to be able to talk, stand up for yourself, interact with people. They're called friends with benefits. Interact with those friends with benefits, and you might get something from there. So that's good. So Dennis, please start networking. You don't have to know anybody in the US for you to have a host, because when you come here with a green card, that's a tick that when you come here you will get a job, because you are here with the right documentation. So it's very easy for you to get a host, and to get the right guideline for you, even to go and get your social. You will not have a driver's license, guys, when you come here. So you'll need someone to drive you to go and get your social. You'll need someone even to drive you even when you're going for your job interview. You see what I mean? So you need a host. Like, a host is a must. So that scenario without a host might make them not give you a visa. So it's very, very important. When you win your green card, make sure that you have a host. Okay. Hi, Lucy, this is Lucy. If someone has graduated with computer science degree, when they come there, will they go back to school, and there are computer jobs available, and how paying are they? Now, it doesn't matter what profession that you have had, Lucy. Even if you come here as a doctor, if you have come here or whatever you come with, you must be licensed to practice. You must be licensed to practice. So what you will do is that you will look for you to get that license. Sometimes you might say that you want to do an exam, because you have to do an exam for you to get licensed to work that. You can challenge the exam. I know because I think I'm in the nursing field, so I know very well that there are some nurses even from Kenya who have come. They've challenged the board exam and they have passed it, and they have become nurses. That one can happen. So you find that even if you have computer science, you must be licensed to practice. So you'll have, even if you don't want to go back to school, you have to do a certain test for you to be licensed. So you can do that, and then from there you get a job. I don't know how much they make right now, but I can look and I can write that answer there. So you can do that. You don't have to go to school if you don't want to. Okay, Mary Masua, you're on Facebook. So, guys, I told you if you're on Facebook and you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, I am challenging you. Please do it because I have, let me see how many people are remaining for me to get to 3,000 subscribers. Let me see. I don't know if my phone wants to open up or not. Okay, let me go on until before my phone opens up. Okay. Okay. Mushila, what about if you don't have a host and you already win a green card? I said you have to look for a host. You have to. It's a must. That's a must because your host will be your hand. That will be your right hand person. That one is a must. You need a host. Because where are you gonna tell them? Because the consular. I remember the consular asking us that question, like, where are you going? Where will you be going? Where you're going is your address. So if you don't have a place to go, then they might not even they might not give you, because how are you going to know the systems? The systems here are very different. I did a video, my last video, about how different is going to change, and I'm going to do another one because there's so many things are going to change. Even the life here is different. Even how we open doors, leave alone even the like some complex. Even how we open doors is opposite from how we open doors in Kenya. Even how we drive our cars is different from how we do in Kenya. So you find that it's different. It's very, very different, guys. You really need to have a host. Like that host is a must. Okay, Samuel Mwangi, can someone invite me to take care of her kid as a man, but she doesn't pay me just to get a way of coming to the US now? I don't know. They won't if they invite you here, and I normally tell you guys, it's good to know who is inviting you and why they are inviting you, and it's good to know what kind of visa you're coming with here. I always tell you guys, just always know that. Why do I talk about that? Because if you come here as a visitor, guys, unless someone wants to exploit you, you will not get a job, because the first thing that they ask you when you go to look for a job is your documents. So if you do not have a social, if you do not have a green card, you are not going to get hired. And of course, you cannot be hired. That is that is violating your visa. Yeah, that's the word that I was looking for. Violating your visa. Because when you have come here as a visitor, you have not come here to work. So you always need to know why you came. You always need to know, because you do not want to come here and be exploited by a person. For me, I would feel bad if I invited someone here and told them that I had a job for them, of which I don't have a job for them. You see what I mean? So always know, what am I going to do there? What is this visa going to benefit me with? Of course, you can come here as a visitor, and I have said that so many times. You can come here as a visitor and change your visa. You can come here with that visa, a visitor's visa, and then you say that you're going to change your visa to an F1 visa, student visa, of which you just need to go and look for a college, and then you go and you go to the whatever the immigration office near you, and you tell them what you want. Maybe you tell them, I'm interested in joining this college. How can I get help? And they will advise you accordingly. But do not come here and say that you're going to work for a person. No, don't do that. Because even the consular, when you go for your embassy, there is no way that you're going to say that you're going to take care of a child. No, there has to be a valid reason, like a graduation. You're coming for a graduation. That's a big thing. It's a big thing, guys, to come for a graduation. Even the graduation for Form 4 leavers, the seniors, it's a big thing. So come for those things. And if you want to if you really like here, then you go apply for a school. Then that's a different visa. Of course, when you go to apply at school, it's better because you are in school, and you can talk to your school and they can give you a way that you can work. You see what I mean? So because you find that in this country, you're supposed to work, you're supposed to pay taxes, you're supposed to file your taxes every year. So see, it's important for you. And of course, you won't go to the embassy and say that you're going to take care of someone's child. No, you will not, because they won't give you, they will deny you. So you always have, and that's why I tell you guys, please watch my videos, because you get to know. Because sometimes you might even go to the embassy and that consular was wanting to give you a visa, but then depending on how you present yourself, then you don't get it. You see what I mean? So it's very, very important. So Amboi Wawangare, this is my cousin here. Happy New Year. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have subscribed to my YouTube channel. That's my cousin. Okay. Damamboro, happiest New Year with your family. Thank you very much. Karen, thumbs up charity. Thank you. I hope you're giving my video a thumbs up. Where do you stay in the USA? Grace Nganga. I live in Wichita, Kansas. Now, when you look at Kansas, I always said, there was this friend of mine who was like, I've never heard of that state. Now, our state is like in the middle of the map of the US. It's like in the middle. and I live in Wichita. It's a very, I would say it's quiet, and it's good. Even to take care of your kids, it's good. And you can drive your car. You don't have to depend on the train. And that's where I live. I live in Wichita, Kansas. So, Edith Nyaga, this is my best friend. You look amazing. Good job. Thank you for that, Edith. I was able to come live. I was telling you last night that I was having a bad cold. He hasn't gone, but I was like, I have to do this live. It's New Year. I cannot miss this. Dennis Jockey, thank you. Thank you for that. Marilyn Katha, Happy New Year, Charity, watching from Nairobi. Thanks for educating us. Looking forward to be among the chosen one in May. Yeah, have that faith. I tell you guys, by faith. By faith, guys, by faith. And we shall reach there. Hoffman Mwana Mzazi, thank you for that, Hoffman. I always follow you on Facebook, and you're doing a good job. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Mshila. Thanks, thumbs up there. Thank you for that great job, Charity. This is Mercy K. Always been a silent listener by faith. I'm one of those who will look for you next year after I win my green card. Yes, find me. Find me. I told you guys, find me. That will be the time that I will see. I told you guys, like, even if I am not able to host you personally and you have a green card, I will find a way that you will have a host. I know that. I will do that. Because like it's easy when you have a green card, because I know if you fall into the right hands. You know, another thing about your host is that it depends on the host that you fall in. If you fall into the right hands, you'll excel. But if you fall into the wrong hands, sometimes someone might tell you that they're going to host you, and instead of them like starting, getting your papers in order, starting to get you a job and showing you might see like they are in a hurry. Some people will be like, no, let's go this state. You go all the states. By the time you have stayed for like 2 months, you've just visited states and you haven't settled very well. But I know that if you fall into the right hands, in 2 months, you should be having your own apartment and you should be starting your life. That's, that one I know that can happen. Okay, let's see for Nyambu Dama. Thank you for joining me here. Hi, Charity. I'm late, but I'm here, and thanks for your time and for your good work. Happy New Year, Nyambu, for that. Julius Msinguzi, I hope I have mentioned your name correctly. My wife is a tailor, precisely a fashion designer. Besides minimum wage jobs, can she be able to do a side hustle around during off days? Yeah, you can. I told you guys I'm a hairdresser. I do hairdressing as a side job. So I did it. I see there she's commenting there. This is my best friend. Let me show you my best friend here. That's my best friend there. I do her hair. I normally do her hair. So that's my side job. When I am not working, I do hair. So she can do that side job. And if she knows how to do, you say that she's a fashion designer, she can come and make dresses for people and they will wear, she can do that. It's good. You only need to have a good, rapport with people. And that one is workable. It's very, very workable. Okay, watching from Uganda. Thank you for that. And Edith there, doing a good job, my friend. Thank you, and you look fabulous. Thank you guys for joining me. I only have 11 minutes, and I am going to end this show in 11 minutes because I started at 12:30, and it's almost 1:30. So let me see if I have another question on the YouTube channel. And like I said, guys, I hope that you have subscribed. Let me see how many subscribers are remaining. I am remaining 21. I have a bad cold, guys. I have a very, very bad cold. But I have to do this, guys. I have to do this. Grace Kinyanjui, Happy New Year, watching from here, Kiambu. That is my homie. I tell you guys, I come from Kiambu County. Great job, Charity. That is Carol Osuji. Thank you for that. Let me see if there's another person. Someone is asking about the WhatsApp group. I'm gonna pin the whatever. I told you guys the WhatsApp group is almost full. And like I said, I'm not gonna open a new one because I'm going to school and I'm not gonna be able to manage all that. So if you are on there, it's okay. If you are if you find it full, then you follow me on my Facebook page, Charities Bubble USA fan page. I have a fan page, and you can text me there, or whatever, inbox me there, and I will answer your question. I am always here to help. Let me see. Okay, let's see this question. Thank you, Charity, for this orientation. Oh no, that one is just a compliment. Let me see. Oh, that one deleted the comment. I don't see any other questions there. So let me read what's here. Okay, Karen Crotet, be blessed for Lord for sharing the nice information to us. I've learned a lot through this channel. I didn't make it to apply for the green card because it's not here. Is it here in Saudi Arabia? Now, Karen and Kirote, there's always another time because the green card is going to come next year. And maybe you can have time to do it next year. Do your application and then you can whatever. Then we can see from there. But you cannot. There are also other avenues that you can apply and come to live in the US. Okay, do you have an Instagram? I link up. No, I don't have an Instagram. I think I should activate my Instagram, guys, because so many people have been asking me about Instagram. So I think I should activate that one too, so that you guys can follow me there. Elizabeth N. Wamwati. This girl, I've known her like from so many years. Thank you and Happy New Year there. Thank you for joining me. Mary Njogona, Happy New Year, Charity. Thank you and Happy New Year too. Julius Musinguzi, pin your WhatsApp group number. We need to join. I'll do that here in a little bit. Hold on. Good job, Charity. Hannington Ochieng, thank you for joining me. Jaria FM Balua YYO. I don't know. I hope I mentioned that correctly. Hi, Charity. Long time no watching. Keep up the good work. Yeah, Jarian. I normally post my videos on YouTube, and thank you for joining me there, Karen. Yes. Let me see if I am able to share. I'll use my phone. Because I tell you guys that when it comes to typing stuff on my computer, sometimes it throws me off. And I think I'm able to share the group information there. And then I'm going to pin it. Invite via link, copy link. I'm going to pin it there so that you guys can see it. Let me see. Trying to share that WhatsApp group here. I don't know how many people are remaining to join, and I hope it lets me. I don't know how many people are remaining to join. Let me see if I'm able to paste it there. I'm getting an echo there. I don't know how many people are remaining to join. I'm getting an echo there. I hope it has come. There it is. Yeah, there. That's the WhatsApp group. I have pinned it there. So click on it and tell me if it works. I only have 7 minutes before I end this live show. So that's the link to the WhatsApp group. Let me tell you how many people are remaining for it to be full. You know, WhatsApp doesn't take a lot of people. It takes 250 people. And let's see where it is here. And so because it's good, I always look at that group. 200, and actually it's almost full. It's almost full. Let me see how many we have. 251 more. Yeah, you can join. You can join me through that group. So Caroline Osuji, they have got it. Thank you for that. Grace Nganga, good job. God bless you. And Julius Musinguzi, I got it. Thank you for that. So guys, so that's all I talk about. That's all I talk about. And I really like your questions. Sometimes I look at questions, I'm like, oh my gosh, they really, really want to know. Let me see if there's a question in the WhatsApp group here. Stella Miranda, this is the godmother to my daughter. I'm late, I'm late. But you made it. Better late than never. You made it. Today I'm on Facebook, and that's why I was able to see you there. I've seen so many messages here of Happy New Year from the WhatsApp group, and all I can do is wish you well. I told you my New Year resolution is to go to school. I want to go to school, and I want to finish my schooling. Going to school as a parent, that is one thing that can change for you when you come to live in the US, because you get that opportunity. When I was in Kenya, I never thought that I would go to school, that I would ever do anything different other than what I was doing. But when I came here, I got a chance to go to school, guys. And that's why, that's one of the benefits. And like I tell you, is that when I came here, when you win a green card, your life is going to change. Like, it's going to have a 360 degrees turn, You're going to turn around and you have a chance to start a new life. So that's why, like, I'm so passionate about talking about US, because I have benefited from it. I've gone to school. I've watched my kids even go to school. And, just even the life here, you get to know a lot, and you even get to appreciate life more. You see things that you never saw, and then you're like, oh, you get to appreciate your life more, and you get to appreciate more people. Like for me, you know, like sometimes I see people, they're fighting about stuff, they're fighting about I don't know what, property and whatever, and you find that that one, it's not important, because at the end of life, when you reach the end of life, you don't have anything. You can even have all the wealth and everything, you are surrounded by all that stuff, but all you need is a place to lay down. That's all that you need. Even you won't even be able, maybe even to go and use the bathroom, because you don't have that energy. So it makes you appreciate life more. It makes you, I think, if I compare myself, how I was in Kenya and how I am right now, I think I'm more humbled by life, and I think I appreciate life more, and I appreciate people more. So that's, that's an opportunity. That's something that changed in me when I came to live here, and that's why I just feel like it's good to share, because I know when I was coming here, there was very minimal information, and people did not like to share. And you find that the people who lived in the US at that time, it was even hard even to access them. I knew a few who lived in the US in our village, and oh my gosh, when they came to visit, you could not even say hi. You couldn't, because I don't know why, but you get to appreciate life more when you come and live on this side and see, you get to see things firsthand, especially if you work in healthcare. In my last video, I was talking about when someone goes to the hospital, you don't get to see them much, because they have, time. They tell you maybe you go from 11 to 12 and you're done and you leave. But if you have watched my video, there's a video that I talked about. It's been a while. I think it was like 3 months ago. I talked about a video about how I lost my 3 children. I was looking at that video, and then I was comparing if I was here, and then I was like, maybe I would have had a different experience, because that one I experienced alone. But I know if I was here, I would have been with people with me, because you find that here, when someone gets sick, the family like is allowed to be there with them. Like, the family, like the family is like number one. Give them time anytime. They can go see that person, see what's going on, or whatever. So you find that you get to appreciate more life, and more, get to appreciate people more. So that's a good thing that happened to me. And that's why, I pray for you guys, especially those who fill out the DV lottery, and those who are even looking for visas, other different types of visas, just to make it and to come and just live in this wonderful country, guys. Good night, Charity, and go. Karen has gone to bed. I'm almost ending. In 2 minutes, I'm going to end my show. It has worked. Good, Nicholas, that you are able to join. Good night, Karen. That's there. I don't know what's that. I do not know what's that. Susan Botte tuned in. Thank you. I can't join the group because it's full. Julius, do not be disappointed because it's full. Now, what I need you to do is to go on my Facebook, Charities Babo fan page. Charities Babo USA fan page. Go follow me there. And if you have a question, you type it, you inbox me, and I am going to answer. Because like I said, when that group is full, I do not want to start a new one, because I will not be able to manage so many groups, because I am going to school. And when I go to school, it's going to be another story, because I'll be so busy, and I do not want people to feel that I am ignoring them. But I feel like with that group and people following me on my Facebook page, and even the people who are in WhatsApp group, please follow me on my Facebook page. That one I will be able to manage. But I don't want like to put stuff that is, I looked at it and it was saying 252 when 2 people joined. And WhatsApp carries just a limited number. So guys, what I'm going to do, I don't want to start a new group right now. I'm going to start another one when I'm done with school, because I am not able to manage. I have to read so many messages for people, and I have to look for time to answer those questions. So what I need you to do is that I need you to follow me on my Facebook page, Charities Babo USA fan page. I also have my own personal Facebook, Charity Nganga. You can follow me there. And you get the same benefit, because you ask me a question, I answer it. It doesn't matter wherever you are, because that group is just people ask me questions, and I answer those questions. So Julius, please go follow me on my Facebook page. There are some people who are able to join, and others were not able to join. So guys, it is 1:30 p.m. It's been a great hour just interacting with you, and just wishing you a happy new year, and just hoping that all your dreams for this year will be fulfilled. And until next time, I'm going to do another live show on Monday, but that one will be on YouTube only. So if you haven't joined me, join me on YouTube. So guys, thank you for being with me, and God bless you.